all ages. Welcome back to the motherfucking Chop Shop episode 3. Here today, our special guest is T2fast Motorsports. And once he is ready to go, we will get this shit underway like a donkey on speed with a metal leg.
Hey, I'm ready whenever you are.
All right. So, this is how we're going to do it. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to introduce yourself and tell us, a little bit about yourself. 30 seconds, and we'll get into the questions.
Okay, let me know what timer starts.
Oh, go ahead. The floor is yours.
Okay, so hi everybody. I am T2fast Motorsports. T2fast is pretty much my first name. So, Too Fast. I have been a motorsport enthusiast ever since I was 5 years old. Hoping to become a rail driver one day for not anything big, but maybe something like a late model SK modified, maybe the wheel modified as well.
All right.
So, yeah.
All right, nice. Thank you for that. So you did mention NASCAR, of course. I know you do run a lot of that. So how did you first get into NASCAR? Roughly, how old were you?
I was actually 5 years old at the time. My very first race was in 1991 Daytona 500 that my Uncle Hal actually brought me to down in Daytona, Florida. Back then, the track really didn't look like what most people see it as now. There were grandstands on the back, but the really cool part was we were able to be on the inside of the track. So we got to be the drivers, meet Gil and her senior. So yeah, and I just knew from seeing the cars go fast and with the adrenaline rush you get from watching racing, I know it's what I wanted to do.
All right, so that very first race event, that's what triggered you to say, hey, this is what I want to do one way or another.
Okay. Yeah.
Hell yeah. So, gotta ask you this. Who is your all-time favorite driver and why is that?
I would have to go Dylan Senior, just because he was a race car driver on track, but he was also that father off track. And he did a good job doing it. He showed what a true man is. You go out there, you support your family with doing something you love at that. So I would definitely have to say Dylan Hunt Sr., yes.
Okay. Question. Is your wife, is she a NASCAR fan as well, or is this just all you?
That's a pretty good question, because before me and my wife got together, she didn't really even know that much about racing. She knew Monster Jam, four-wheeler, stuff like that. But before me, she never been to a speedway. She never been to a rail racing track, unless it was an indoor arena for a Monster Jam event. So the really cool thing that I was able to do was bring her to her very first speedway race.
Heck yeah. Now I wanna ask this before I go any further. Are you comfortable with me asking about you and your relationship, your marriage? I mean, just nothing real deep, no personal. Okay. I just want to make sure be respectful of that first. Okay,
one thing I definitely gotta say about my wife is with my racing, she's very supportive. She's behind it 100%. To be honest, I'm like, when I go racing and I crash, you will literally get scared herself. and I understand I'm on a simulator, okay?
Yeah.
But it's just awesome to see, and it's just the best, especially when you have that loved one behind you supporting what you love as well.
Right. Yeah, when they get that excitement, they get really into it. That just makes it even that much more sweeter, I think.
It does. And it's actually a funny story that you brought up that question, because when I got my very first win on iRacing at Charlotte Motor Speedway in the street stocks, even though I had the headset on, my wife's room is on the other side of that wall behind me. Okay, this
Okay.
was the awesome part. Even though I had the headset on, I could hear how loud she was screaming behind me because I just got my first win. So I
Oh
was
yeah.
like, yes.
Hell yeah, that is cool. Wait, so how long have you guys been together?
We've actually been together 6 years, married too. That's actually where also my wrist number comes from. It's actually our wedding anniversary.
Okay.
Yeah, so our wedding anniversary is June 2nd, which is also the 6th month and the second day. So if you put it together, it's 62. But the really cool thing is we've met numerous times. We've met numerous times, we just never clicked. So
Right
yeah.
place, wrong time.
Yeah, pretty much, and that's one thing I like to call it myself because I really wasn't where I wanted to be.
Right.
I was going down the wrong path. I didn't want to lead someone else down that path with me.
Right. That's very respectable and very understandable. So, okay, with that being said, you said you guys met numerous times. When did you guys realize you guys clicked? What was that moment?
I'll probably have to say this time. Probably this time, yeah, because we were both where we wanted to be. We were both getting our life fixed. We both knew what we wanted ahead of us. And we both helped each other get there, no matter what was thrown at us, no matter how big the brick wall was in front of us or how thick it was. We didn't care if we were going to stick by each other no matter what, because we've both been hurt. And we've both been through a lot. And, sometimes when you put those two people together, it's like that power couple.
Right.
Because they both know how it feels and they're both not going to want to do it.
Right.
And what's really funny is this is my wedding band right here, okay? And I barely take it off. Because you can see I have a mark from my wedding band because I barely take it off.
Right.
And I don't know if it's just me, but I feel naked without it.
No, I get that. That is completely understandable, man. That is a visual bond. That is a visual tether that you have to your partner. And so when it's gone off your body, it's just like, this don't feel right.
No, it don't either. I'm just kidding, man. I'm just checking some words over here.
Go ahead. Do your thing, my friend.
Because I see my webcam making those lines. And I didn't know what was causing it. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to get a new webcam. It's okay for now, though, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's tolerable. I mean, I don't think people will mind. At least I hope not.
I hope not either. I apologize.
Well, one thing I can say for the folks, the family that watch these streams, we all know we have technical difficulties, and it's not a stream if there isn't none. So this is an official stream. So we got that checklist. Okay, so let's go. What do you think people misunderstand the most about NASCAR?
Very good question. A lot of people think it's just cars running in circles. But, yes, it is just cars running in circles. Well, now road courses too. But it's a lot more than that. It's math. You gotta know your PSI adjustments. You gotta have a lot of car knowledge. You gotta know what you're doing behind that wheel. Because if you don't know what you're doing behind that wheel, those cars are fast. Those cars can go up to 200 or around 180, 200, okay, at Daytona. You make one wrong move, you're not only wrecking yourself, but you're putting someone else at risk. And you don't want to be doing that, so you need to pretty much be steady with your hands. You need to have a lot of car knowledge, because a little bit of a PSI adjustment can actually make you go faster.
Okay.
And I wasn't sure if anybody do that, but I actually do it myself.
See, I don't know nothing about cars, so this is all new knowledge to me. Um,
Hey, you're good.
so, with that being said, on a scale of 0 to 100%, um, be, adding up to 100%, how much would you say is mental and how much would you say is physical in driving NASCAR or doing races
Um,
like this?
I would say about 50-50. Because you got to keep your body healthy. Because when you're inside that car, it's getting hot. You're gonna end up sweating a lot. Okay, you don't want no health issues, um, because that's not gonna make it easier for you.
Right.
Even with me, I'm just in a simulator myself. Okay, and I run long races, and I feel myself starting to sweat as well. So definitely a healthy body. I would say 50-50 because a lot of the times when you're inside that car, you need to be quick with your brain. You need to be quick with your thinking because it's like a 1 second chance you have. So, like, if I was behind another guy like this and I had this area open, okay, I would have a 1 second chance to make that move because I don't know what line's going to come up.
Right. Okay.
So, yeah, it's definitely a difficult sport, but it's also a fun sport.
All right. If I was to approach you and say, man, I'm just driving in circles with no context, what would your response be?
Can you maybe explain that a little better?
Okay, well, let's take in generalization life. Life has me just going round and round in circles.
Okay.
What would your response be to that? I mean, like, would it be some advice? I mean, what would it be?
Yeah. Yeah. I would probably give you advice. I would probably just tell you, it seems like you're going in circles over and over and over again, but you're probably getting so tired. With doing all those circles, you don't see your progress. So maybe take a little, like, 30-minute break. Go back to it. Look at your results. See where you can improve.
All right, I like that. Very, very well said, my friend. What?
You, you,
Go ahead.
oh, go ahead.
Oh no,
Um,
Matt. Go ahead, man.
a lot of the stuff I learned, I taught myself. So I'm always the one that's willing to help somebody else with it as well.
Okay, okay. We're gonna do another NASCAR question, and then we're gonna
Hmm,
go to the chat and see if anybody there has any questions for you.
sounds good.
Okay, so
I'll answer anything.
heck yeah, that's what we love to hear in the chop shop. What is something?
Yes, I am happily married.
He's mine, people. Get back.
Oh,
What is something only true NASCAR fans would tend to notice during a race, whether it's televised or TV? And a follow up question to that: what is the biggest difference between televised and live action racing?
okay. So that first question, what is? Can you repeat it one more time?
Um, what is something only a true NASCAR fan would notice during a race? And the follow up to that is, what is the biggest difference for you that is between a live race and a televised race?
Uh, so the first question, a lot of people probably wouldn't get this, but how big the track actually is. When you see a track on TV, you're like, it's not really that big.
Right.
But okay, but like when you go to the track and your legs hurt after 30 minutes of just trying to walk to where you parts, just from the ticket booth. Yeah, that's a big track.
Yeah. Okay.
I have it.
All right, chat. Is there anybody in the chat that has any questions for this gentleman? I mean, we'll take a few minutes to wait because I know there's like what seems like 100-minute lag between the live and what people see. That is so tilted in just my personal opinion. But yes,
I'm gonna have to definitely get another webcam for sure.
But I mean, if you want to, you can go ahead and kill the feed. We can do this like a radio style. Finish it out like that.
Yeah, I don't mind turning off the camera if you want.
Okay, we will do that then. All right, folks, we are going to go. Whoops, wrong one.
Okay, what is your favorite track? Now you mean local NASCAR? Like what do you mean by that? Like, wait for the answer. Anywhere? Okay. A lot of people probably wouldn't have thought this, but I'd have to say Daytona Road. Daytona International, Daytona Road Course, just because I had a chance of taking my Honda Civic along to Daytona Road Course and running a few drifting laps. Yeah.
Okay. Do we have any other questions in the chat for this good man? We'll take a few more minutes here. Just okay. We got one from unknown.
Where do you? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Thank you for the pleasure. Where do you see? Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? And what is something you wish you could tell yourself now, back then, when you first started content creation streaming? In terms of content creation and racing, what's the journey of the racing content creator been like? And do you think it's harder to grow as a creator with racing content? Please feel free to read over those if you need to and answer them one at a time if you like.
In 5 years' time, I'm kind of hoping that I'm actually at a racetrack training for all of you. That way, you can actually be watching a real race car driver. So pretty much, with that being said, I kind of hope my dream comes true. Yeah.
Okay, so in terms of the content creation and racing, what has this journey been like being a racing content creator? And do you think it's harder to grow as a creator with racing content?
I would say yes. I do believe it is harder to grow because when you are putting out your videos, your racing videos, and these racing teams are seeing them, they're looking at numerous videos along with yours. So you don't know. I'm trying to think of how to word this. You don't know what those other sim racers are putting out, but you are trying to do your best to get that contract. So there's a lot of competition in sim racing, for sure. Yes.
Okay. Let me ask you something real quick. In your mind, do you think that it's necessarily harder, or is this just one of those journeys that may take longer due to a slower term of progress?
I would probably have to say harder, just because you have to focus on the certain tracks, the breaking points. You have to have a very good memory for one, because no tracks are the same. So it just learning everything definitely harder.
Okay. Chase Games has and I apologize. In the terms of the content creation one, that was from Toxic Eclipse. Apologies, Toxic.
Okay,
we have from Chase Games. Do you have any advice for people who want to start racing content? That's a good one.
It is. It is. I would probably have to say that has to be one of my favorite questions. Because when I look at that question by you, Chase, I see myself when I first started. And my best advice I would give you is hop in, see what other people do, see what kind of racing you want to do, because there's numerous types of racing out there. Because you got road racing, dirt racing. Maybe go to a track if you have any near you as well. Make sure it's something you love if you haven't already. So definitely, yeah, that would definitely be my advice. But I gotta say, Chase Games has my favorite question so far tonight.
Heck yeah, heck yeah. There have been some good questions, some really damn good questions so far from the chat tonight. I love it. I love it.
One of my favorite things I see in the chat right now is what Scream62 said. That she put 3 capital words in the chat.
Never
Those
give
words
up.
are never give up. That is right. So yeah, Sims Queen, I definitely got to give you credit for putting those words in the chat as well, because a little story. Is that okay?
That is perfectly fine. This is your time, my friend. Roll with it.
Everybody want to hear a little story? Let me know. Let's go. Throw it in the chat. Let me know.
I think we would be down for a story time. Yes, okay. Tell us. We got 2.
Yes.
We got 3. All right, let's go.
So, I actually had a little setback myself last year. I had a surgery I had to go through, which took me away from something I really loved, something I grew up with, and something that I knew I was going to do with my life, something I was going to make myself becoming. That's a real race car driver. And this surgery took me out for about 3 weeks. 3 weeks out of seat time.
That
my wife was there by my side for this whole surgery.
Oh yeah, W1.
It was very hard. But one thing I told myself is I'm not giving up. I'm going to recover, and I'm going to chase my dream even more. And the reason why I'm telling that story is because of those 3 capital words right there, is never give up. Be yourself. You're going to find the right people as life goes on.
Heck yeah. I just want to add one little note on top of the never give up. Some people don't realize there's the difference between giving up and a tactical retreat in order to realign yourself and continue the mission. There is nothing wrong with the tactical retreat. Be kind to yourself. Take those retreats when you need to and come back stronger, ready to kick that ass.
Exactly. Sometimes that's what you got to do with life. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that life is going to be stressful, because if I did, I would be lying to you.
Right.
Life is stressful, but what puts us as a soldier, as a warrior of our life, our own life at that, is us waking up every single morning.
Correct. Okay, are you ready for some fun questions?
I love the fun ones. Are there ones about Chuck E. Cheese too?
What is your most traumatic experience from Chuck E. Cheese?
Probably the time the priest brought me to the back room. No.
Did you finger for Prince?
Yeah. I
choked on my head.
You
Yeah, I'm gonna be good. Okay, let's have a little fun since the giggles are going. We're gonna do word association. You cool with that?
I am A-OK. Let's go.
All right. So, for anybody that doesn't know, I'm gonna say a word, a phrase, at most a half a sentence, and T2fast is gonna give me the first thing that pops into his mind. So
That's me.
I want to give a small PSA. There is a probability, a slight risk, a high chance of some slightly tilted, obscene things possibly being said. Because here's the thing, I want the first instant thought this man has to come out of his mouth. So, for a little bit, we're gonna. This is gonna be not rated because we don't know what's coming out. So, with that, let us begin. Sugar daddies,
Fat daddies.
MILFs,
Filth.
the Catholic Church,
Pedophiles.
cannabis,
Best shit ever.
alcohol,
No.
brothels,
Potholes. I don't know.
broccoli, the vegetable broccoli, not the smokable broccoli.
Disgusting. I'm not a vegetable person.
ERs,
ER?
yeah, emergency rooms.
Is that like E.T.'s cousin? ER?
No, that's his half brother from his mom's side twice removed.
Oh shit.
Okay, so all right, that was fun.
This is fun. Your mother.
Maybe here a little bit. That was fun. That was the first time for that on this show. So, outside of NASCAR, what are you most passionate about?
Honestly, family. Just family. Just staying positive. Like one thing about me is that I just don't like being around negativity. I love remove myself. So like, I would say probably just being positive. Yeah. Just making sure my family's okay, making sure my wife's okay, making sure I'm okay.
Okay. For you and the family, what does the perfect weekend look like for you guys?
Honestly, me and my wife are the only ones that really take trips. My mother-in-law really don't join. But I would probably just say either just lounging around or taking a road trip. Yeah.
Okay.
Bro.
Now, outside of gaming race simulators, is there any games that, video games that you do like to play? If so, what might they be? What systems do you perchance get down on?
I'm more of like a Madden, MLB. And, I get down on Xbox, I get down on PS5. So, if you're ever looking for someone to play, come play me.
Yeah, okay.
I'm down. Put down some tournaments. Yeah.
That gives me an idea. Okay. Mm-hmm. What has been your proudest gaming moment since you've started this content creator journey?
I'll probably have to say getting my first win on iRacing, just because, I was running under the sponsor of Beacons. It was 1 month after my dad's birthday. So, yeah, probably getting my first win on iRacing.
Heck yeah. What's something that people would be surprised to learn about you, good sir?
Honestly, one career I was thinking about growing up, is being a therapist. being a therapist, helping people like me that had the same issues as me growing up, so they didn't go down the wrong road. Honestly, yeah. A lot of people probably would have never thought that. They're like, "Oh, really?"
I mean, I'm just going to be real. At first glance, I mean, the thought never would have crossed my head, but I do everything I can not to, you know, be anywhere near judgmental like that. But I mean, if we were just going off appearances, you would strike me as a kind that would be a bouncer at some swank refined club. Your big ass all in black standing in the corner, their arms crossed, like, yeah, I run this. I could not help that. It's I run this bitch, saw. So
I sold 300 Girl Scout cookies for this badge.
shit. Okay, let's have a few more questions. Um, if you could race any driver from any era, who would it be and why?
Very good question.
We got nothing but good questions.
How many do I get to choose?
We'll do 3. Give us your top 3 people you would want to race from any era. And for those of us that don't know, tell us which era or year time frame that would be.
God, I got my number 1 right here. It'd have to be my good friend Ted Christopher. He raced the Whelen Modifieds. Was a very good friend of mine. I actually used to hang out with him. I would want to take a 13 lap. Actually, no. But yeah, I would want to take a 36 lap race against my good friend Ted Christopher. Yeah.
Well, my condolences, my friend.
It was very hard. Number 2 would probably have to be. I'll probably have to go the legendary. I think Richard Petty. No, Lee Petty. I would want to race Lee Petty on the original Daytona. I'm not talking the speedway. I'm talking the beach.
Okay.
Like they used to. Yeah.
What time for what years did he race?
So senior. Actually, we lost senior, I believe, in the early 2000s. We lost Eddie. I don't really remember, but he was racing in the 2000s. And so yeah, both of them raced different types of cars. It was very fun. So yeah. And my third would probably just have to be William Byron, because he started just like I did. So it would be cool just to race against someone that started where I currently am. So that would be pretty awesome. Yeah, and he actually currently races.
Okay, so damn it. I had 2 good questions lined up in my head that weren't written down, and I think I just freaking forgot them.
You can do it. you can remember it, man.
Oh shit! Let's keep it moving. If I remember, I will jump back to it. If you could get one pit crew member from history to help you, who are you picking?
I gotta go with Jimmy Johnson's crew chief. Or because he was also people Chad Knox.
Okay. I do remember one question. Or both of them. Okay. What was your thoughts on Danica Patrick entering NASCAR as the first female driver? And secondly, to follow that, what is a hot take on racing of yours that would start an argument in the chat? For those who are up to date and know about NASCAR.
My thoughts on Danica. I respect her for joining NASCAR. I think she's a very talented driver, just not in NASCAR. I have seen numerous races where she has wrecked herself. Okay? How do you wreck yourself?
Because she didn't check herself.
Yeah, apparently not.
Fuck Danica. Wait, hold on. God damn, someone said fuck Danica Patrick. That's harsh. Okay, so what is a hot take that, let me rephrase this question. What is a hot take that would start a fist fight among NASCAR fans?
I think that Kyle Larson is the best because he's definitely fucking not.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Larson fans, okay? Stop raising your flags like he's number one.
1 second.
And I think one thing. You okay over there?
Yeah, I'm groovy.
And another thing, people that say Joey Logano's the best, you're wrong. I'm sorry. when he got bunted by Matt Pensa and Martha, I was holding my glass up and cheering. I will tell you. You just see Joey Logano go right into the wall because he got bunted.
Hold on one second. We do have a new face in the chat, not a first time chatter, but
I like that name.
Yes. What's this? You McGruff the crying dog? Give me a har, because up in the chat we got the mightiest McLegend. We got McRah. Okay, so if your life had a sponsor on the hood, who would it be? And this could be any kind of sponsor. It doesn't have to be a sponsor strictly to NASCAR. I mean, hell, if you wanted Downey, you could do Downey. If you wanted 8-Ball Crack, you could do 8-Ball Crack. But if your life had a sponsor on the hood, what would it be?
Good question. Probably a alien smoking a joint, giving the finger like I have hanging on my wall.
I dig it.
You know, because it's like, fuck the negativity, smoke weed, have fun with life.
Right. I came to flip birds and smoke all the herb, and I'm all out of birds.
Exactly. I've only got 2 middle fingers, okay? I've got 2 elbows.
Okay, so I know you've mentioned that I believe you have. I could be wrong in here, but you enjoy your whiskey from time to time, right?
Yeah, we just got done with the glass.
Okay, so let me ask you this: what whiskey brand do you drink? And no, we won't consider this a shameless plug because for sure you're not getting paid for it. But what does the legend himself prefer when he needs that adulkaholic refreshment?
Wild turkey.
Wild turkey. What? I'm sorry. I'm not a whiskey man, but I mean, hey, to each their own. I mean, there's a long traumatic story behind that. That's for another time. Oh wow.
Oh man.
Okay, so what kind of music and artists do you like listening to? It doesn't have to be like one specific genre. If you like multiples, let us know. Who are some of your favorite artists, genres, whatnot?
I gotta go Britney Spears, yeah. No. I would have to go with, stuff like Five Finger Death Punch, Mice and Men. Sometimes Um, I would listen to some old school R&B, Tupac, Notorious B.I.G. Um, the other one that you played earlier, I got five on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much country, rock, heavy metal, old school R&B.
Okay. Keeping in the music line, what was your very first concert and what was your most recent concert?
Most recent, gotta be Brontley Gilbert. It was a country concert. I actually got tickets to bring my wife to it because she had the hots for him.
My son would be jealous.
Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, I had to bring my wife to see Brontley Gilbert. She's in the chat like, that's me.
Heck yeah. Okay. What was your very first concert?
My very first concert? Gotta be Kenny Chesney down in Florida.
I'm just glad you didn't say Kenny G.
Oh, no. But, yeah.
Okay.
Gotta be my very first concert down in Florida. My uncle bought me and my friends tickets to go see Kenny Chesney in Jacksonville, Florida. Yeah, it was awesome. Love you, Uncle Hal.
Heck yeah. So when you
don't worry, we still know you love Elvira. Okay?
Elvira. Oh, that song.
You actually have a crush on the actor.
Heck yeah. When you're running your racing sims, if you're listening to music, what do you prefer to listen to? What gets you in the zone to do your thing?
What gets me in the zone? The zone. I gotta go with some rock heavy metal. So I always feel like I race better when I'm listening to that. Like, I feel like me and the wall have a better relationship because I don't hate it.
Okay.
So, yeah. I love you, Wall. They clean up there.
Okay, let's see here. You know, my guy, I am thinking that is all the questions I had lined up. So,
I got one.
What's your question?
So, you guys want to actually know what my favorite cartoon character is?
Yeah. What's your favorite cartoon character, of course?
I actually got two.
Okay.
Sonic and Taz. Yeah.
Taz and who?
Sonic and...
Oh, Sonic and Taz. Okay.
Yes, bro. How can you not? You know they're both bad.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. How could you not?
Right. I would have to say my favorite animated character would be Charmander.
Oh, hell yeah. He's just badass. You got the little flame on. You know, who in the chat also likes Charmander? I know I do. You got the little flame on the tail?
Dude, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander, they are the true holy trinity of stoners in those groups.
Oh. Yo, did you ever see that video where the guy was calling the Pokemon the wrong name?
Oh, Dick Beetle. That's a floor shit. That's a triple floor shit. I love that shit. That is great.
I'm fucking sick.
Oh yeah. He was calling them wrong names on purpose. No, that's somebody who legit don't know the names and is just going off visual context.
He was like, well, everybody knows Pikachu.
Yeah, everybody knows Pikachu, duh.
Or the MMA fight, the Twisted Dick. You ever see that one?
Which one?
The MMA fight, Twisted Dick.
Oh, no, I don't think I have.
You ever see that?
I don't think I have.
Bro, you gotta look it up. I'll have to send that to you.
Yeah, send me a link for sure.
Dude, I got you.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so this is what we're going to do next. What I like to call 30 seconds or 5 minutes. Whether it takes you 30 seconds or whether it takes you 5 minutes, my friend, the floor is yours. You won't be interrupted with questions. If anybody has any questions, we will wait until the end of your floor time when you're done speaking. So, good sir, for the next 30 seconds to 5 minutes, whichever fancies your tickle or tickles your fancy, Tickle Rick, you, sir, have the floor. Tickle Dick!
Okay, so I just want to start off this 30 seconds for 5 minutes by first just saying thank you to that one Dame Stoner. He gave me this opportunity to come on Chop Shop on his page and just have a good night with him and answer some questions that I never got asked before. So I would say that was rather cool. So just a big thank you to that one Dame Stoner. So thank you very much for allowing me to be on here. Also, I just want to say thank you to every single one of you for the questions you asked, especially Chase. Still one of my favorite questions of the night about do you have any advice for people who want to start racing content? Very one of my favorite questions. Also, just to everybody in here, just for being respectful, being polite, showing what real family is. So thank you to just every single one of you. You guys come in, you guys be respectful, you guys treat us treat me like treat Stoner, both like family. So thank you a lot for that. Also, I just want to say thank you to Tim's Queen for just posting those 3 words in capital letters about never giving up. So thank you for posting that as well. Thank you to Unknown for the questions as well. Thank you also for Toxic, to Toxic for the question as well. Definitely meant a lot. Also helped me as well. I also just want to say thank you to Stoner as well for the questions you have also asked me. I just want to share it real quick. If anybody has a dream that you're chasing, or if anybody has somewhere they want to be in life, don't let nothing stop you. I'm gonna be honest. It's gonna be difficult, but you're gonna be able to get through it. Okay, just like I did, and just like I know every single one of you can as well. Okay, it's not gonna be an easy path. It's gonna be a rocky path. But I know that every single one of you in here, if you are chasing a dream, you have the heart and you have the strength to get through those barriers. And one thing I actually told my wife is when you're happy with your own life, you can make it like you're a horse. Okay, you're on a horse riding on this path, and all those little pebbles you're riding over all your problems, but you're still going on because you are strong. Okay, so no matter what your dream is, or no matter what negativity is thrown at you, go forward. Nobody else is going to do it but you. Okay, so I would just like to share that. Don't give up on your dreams. I'm 40 years old. And I have dealt with a few things, but I didn't let that stop me. So don't give up. And, one thing that will make you the proudest when you finally achieved your dream is when you look back on that path that you walked or you rode or you even crawled. Okay, when you look back and you see all of those struggles that you overcame. And again, Stone, I just want to say a big thank you to you for having me here. I don't know if that was more than 5 minutes, but
Well, the thing with that, man, the time honestly is it's doesn't matter. That I just figure I wanted something to call this segment. Like 30 seconds or 5 minutes. If you end up going over 5 minutes, it's not a big deal because this last segment is meant to focus everything on you. If there was anything that I failed to touch on that you would like to talk about, so I mean, if there is anything else, my friend, please speak your piece, because this
I
is your
will.
time.
You know, and I'm just gonna share this with everybody, and it Stoner actually helps me remember this is because when me and Stoner communicate, and when Stoner and people in the chat communicate, he's very respectful, he's very polite, and he treats you like family. And honestly, you know what we need more in this world is more people like Stoner. I'm gonna tell you that right now because every single time I have stepped into Stoner's chat, it didn't matter if I was upset. It didn't matter if I had tears rolling down my face. It didn't even matter if I was angry. I came into Stoner's chat and has the announcement that I have entered. And I will tell you, I had a smile from ear to ear. So I'm going to tell you, we need more people like Stoner. I wish you all could see Stoner's face right now, just like I can. Because I can see Stoner's face right now. And he has the biggest smile. And I'm going to tell you, he's like, I'm going to tell you. Me seeing Stoner smile makes me smile. Because honestly, I wish Stoner was a true family member, a real family member, a blood family member. So I could wake up and look forward to doing with him every day. Because he's the type of people we need in this world. He deserves it. We have 9 people in the chat right now. Okay. Myself included. I want all of you to do the same thing I'm about to do. Okay? I want all of you to put that in the chat, please. Because, honestly, he comes on here and he makes every single one of us smile. So he deserves a thank you. So thank you, Stone. Thank you, brother.
You are welcome.
There's 9 people in the chat. I want to see some people say thank you, Stoner. He deserves it. He is. I'm going to tell you right now. I'll be honest. There's a few times I almost called him Uncle Stone in the chat. Okay, because of how cool he is with me. I'm going to tell you. So yes, I'm on. See, thank you, Stoner. Thank you, Stoner. Thank you, Stoner. Thank you, Stoner, for putting that smile on my face when I needed it the most. Thank you. Thank you.
My pleasure, fam. You are most welcome.
Yeah, it's okay, brother. He's smiling.
I'm not cutting onions, I fucking swear. Go ahead.
I think that's the perfect way to end the chop session. Thank you, Stone. Thank you, Stone.
Thank you guys for being here and affording me the opportunity to do this, because without you guys in the chat, without anybody wanting to come on here and chop it up with me, I couldn't do this. So I appreciate the shit out of every single one of you. Sims Queen, Unknown, fucking McRaw, Many of the Ghosts, Toxic, Ivy, fucking T2fast himself. We are all family here.
Thank you, Stone.
Okay, so this is what we are going to do. We are going to raid the hell out. And we are going to raid out to one of my favorite people, I will not lie. It is the Maple Bear himself. It is Toxic Eclipse. So, good sir, let's see here. I am going to end this call right here. Please hang out in the chat while we raid out. And again, thank you for your time, big man. It was a pleasure all the way around, my friend.
It was a pleasure being on the show. Maybe I should be on again at some point.
Oh, dude, I definitely plan on doing follow-up episodes down the road with all my original guests. So that's going to be in the works for sure.
Sounds good. I am super excited. Hopefully I get that rotate fixed.
Oh, yeah, man. You have a good rest of your night, my friend.
Yeah, you as well. I am out there. Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody in the chat. And good night, Stoner. And once again, thank you, Stoner. I am out. Good night, everybody.
Night, man. Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's get ready to raid. Raid will be starting in 9, 7, 6, 3, 9, 12, 420. Ho!